I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I can use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how you treat your top talent on SmackDown? Maybe I would have been better off staying on Raw.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations.
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla!
Oh no, this is who the GM got? Did someone just play a pick the worst wrestler possible card?
Oh, come on, Corey. I think this competitor has potential.
You know what, Saxton? I was wrong.
All right. I knew you liked this superstar.
No. I still think they're bad. I just realized if someone played a pick the worst wrestler possible card, you would be in the ring.
That's not funny at all.
Here she is, SmackDown's #1 draft pick.
And her opponent from the Bronx, New York, Miss #1, Kelly Kelly.
After last week, you've got to think she's looking forward to facing an opponent in the ring rather than someone darting in from the crowd.
And an opponent like Sensational Starla, who, no offense, appears to be here to let SmackDown's top pick make a strong statement.
SmackDown gets a good look at their top pick right now. After the unfortunate events of the draft last week, you'd think our top pick is hoping for a night that's a lot less memorable.
She doesn't really have that luxury, though. She's not just another superstar on the roster. She's had some high expectations placed on her, and her job is to deliver.
Well, I'm hoping she gets the moment she deserves after what happened last week.
The draft should have been a dream come true, but one lunatic in a mask turned it into a nightmare.
Converts it into a headlock. Boom! What a throw! I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Oh. Powered them up. No. Here come the punches. And breaks out.
Holy cow! What outrageous athleticism. Pop-up Hurricanrana. First one missed. Second one didn't.
Effective.
And Starla falters there.
She knew what she was in for tonight. She came prepared for this.
And a well-timed counter.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Oh, my gosh.
Cloverleaf applied. This has got to hurt.
Look at the angle. It's nasty. Attacking the spine can instantly limit someone's mobility. Every movement hurts when your back's injured.
STO! She's really building steam here.
Starla might be in a panic soon.
There's press and
Luthez press.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
And she quickly turned that around.
Oh, my God. Overhand shots and elbows and forearms.
One after another.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
And she really has no answer to any of this offense.
Yeah, this is a real predicament for her.
Throw it over. Nice DDT.
you can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
Starla looks out of it.
That might have done it. This could be it. Two.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT? Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough. Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers, and we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Bronx, New York, Miss Number 1, Kelly Kelly.
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback.
The Prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
From Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once.
Roxanne is completely ruthless at this point.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez doesn't care about anything except being on top of the mountain.
That's the right mindset.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
Makes the move to a kneeling armbar.
Goes behind to put on the hammerlock.
Sweeping takedown. And look at this. Forcing their boot into their opponent's throat.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
From behind, wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice.
He knew what was coming there.
Ooh.
Great reaction.
Take down from behind. Very nice. The superstar not done yet. Into the cover.
She kicks out before 1.
Yeah, far too early for her to expect anything else. Ooh.
able to beat Perez to the punch. She's really starting to feel the effects of this match.
Nothing she hasn't faced before. She should be fine. Hit with the knee. Front face lock into the face buster.
That could make an opening for her.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
There's press and added damage.
Just going all out with every blow. What grace. Float over to the DDT.
Out of the way. Oh! And deliver a super kick in response.
She's locked in, looking to go for something big.
To the face. What a redirect. Oh, catastrophic damage on the back.
Striking at will.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
And Perez saw that coming. Going for the neck breaker. Able to break the hold into a neck breaker of their own.
Opponent on the apron, a precarious position here. Ouch! DDT'd into the canvas. In full control here. Face first.
Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Oh, she retaliates.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Caught. Oh, dragon screw. Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
This is where Roxanne will be tested.
Thrown over. Nice DDT. Oh, look out.
She's got her shoulders down. And she's able to stop the count early.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Could be curtains for Roxanne.
There's two. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And all this goes down, too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed, too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow. You came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I'm sick of getting stiffed by some of these indie promoters. So as long as I get paid, I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
That sounds a bit goofy, but also borderline scheming. I'll allow it.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies. But now he's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, Our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE Universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them. Later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unified Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton. They're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
Paying homage to the original founding fathers of the LWO, this is a team that represents their Latino culture openly and proudly.
They become a family of sorts, Michael. They win together, they lose together, but they always fight together.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Neil and Miss Number One, Kelly.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
See ya.
Gets lifted into position, gets slammed down.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And a hammer fist right across the collarbone.
The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Oh, leg lariat. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out.
What a shot. Drives a foot into the stomach.
drop kick.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Able to make a timely escape. Punch!
There it is! Reversal! There's a headlock applied and face buster. Look at this. Armbreaker. The challenger's in a bad way.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
Sent into the corner.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Go! Big back body drop.
Working in perfect cohesion, the champions have a strategy in mind. Counters to gain the advantage.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. That was a furious assault from the champion. Each blow coming in harder than the last. Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Go on, big back body drop.
For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
Hey, I'd be a great teammate.
I've seen you trip over your own left foot. No thank you.
Turns it into a pin attempt. Two. Powers through after two.
Somehow, some way.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
Oh, ouch.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Bronco Buster! She's saying...
Gonna shut this thing down once and for all.
Oh, maybe not. Cover!
Here we go for the championship.
Cover. New champion coming.
Pin attack by the champion. Going for the pin. Title on the line. She breaks the ref's count.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
There's a headlock applied and
into the face buster. Oh, man.
Delivers the knee. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
What grace. Float over to the DDT.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it.
The champ might have just sealed things.
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief.
And she's just keeping on with her relentless assault.
She is on a roll now.
And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Goes into the corner.
Tag's made. Whips across the ring. Flying shoulder block.
It's a revolving door of forearms. Ouch.
Up into the torture rack.
Oh! The champ with the cover. Cover.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, the Unified Tag Team Champions, Neil and Miss #1, Kelly
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.